one-shot quali, obviously that's for the position for the sprint race. Then the sprint race is in the order of the quali. So then they're sprint racing for points, and then of where they start on the grid for the race. So this is going to be very, very good, bit of fun. So really looking forward to this. I'm going to run through quickly a few bits with you. I'm actually going to try get Senna in actually. I'll just have a chat with him just before we do what we're planning on doing. So while we're waiting for Pete to join us, what I'll do, I'll run through the champion standings as they speak. So in Tier 1, we have S1R Hickey in the lead on 118 points, and Coyle in second place on 115, only 3 points behind, with Senna in third on 108. So very close really between the top three, only 10 points splitting them. Then we have HSO Banksy in fourth place on 94 points, with 23rd Nebula in the Williams in 92 points in fifth. Matchman's in sixth on 89. Nick PDMB is in 63 points in seventh place. Meatboard is on 55 and 8, Digital is in 9th place in 41, and Julio is in 10th place in 30 points. Then in Tier 2, Kenzie Retro is on 80 points, Chloe's then is in 2nd place in 40 points, so she's starting to reel in Kenzie, so I'm sure Kenzie might start sweating soon. Then we have Big Damo literally 3 points behind Chloe on 37 points. Then you have Grief on 36, DC on 28, Welch then on 24th. Aaron is on 19, Ross is on 18, Sam is on 14, Aqua is unfortunately on 0 at the minute. So as that said, for the teams, that looks like McLaren is in the lead at 240 points, with Aston Martin in second on 170. Haas is in third on 152. It's a great points haul there with Chloe and SNRC Hickey. Then we have Ferrari in 5th, Williams in 6th, Alpine 7th, Mercedes 9th, Mercedes 8th, Red Bull 9th, and Alfa Romeo in 10th place, guys. So quite an interesting one there. Really looking forward to tonight. Trying to see what else is going on here. So as well, we had a great bit of fun on Monday night with the head-to-head basically in the classics for their kind of off-season. So season 2 is starting this Monday. Definitely, so we're nearly to a full grid now in the classics, which is great. That's a slow build really, as it is the older game, so we do understand that, but it's fantastic racing, by far one of the most entertaining leagues out there, to be quite honest about it. The quality of driving is brilliant. So our 2021 league, full grid last week, a few accidents, good hard racing, and a good result there, so that's been very good. So tonight we are looking at about, I think it's 18, 19 drivers. Pete, thanks for joining. Do you mind adding your audio, please, my man?
Yeah, should be evening, mate.
How are you, mate?
Not too bad, thanks. Yourself?
Not too bad. Just after going through the league standings there and talking about the Classics League and about it starting this Monday.
Yeah,
so it's very good.
wait.
We're up to nearly a full grid, nearly at this stage. 17 confirmed for full-time seats.
Fantastic.
It's great. Obviously, I think it's 19 drivers in tonight, is it? There's only one or two seats not to be filled.
Yeah, possibly so. There's obviously been a couple of last-minute withdrawals and things like that, but so obviously we've got a good bunch of reserves that have stepped into the mix. So I'm not quite sure exactly how many. Yes, certainly looking good. Should make for a good race. Obviously, first time we're trying the new sprint race format as well, with the one-shot quali and the 25% race instead of the 18-minute short quali. That'd be interesting.
I think it's going to be very good. Did we not run that already? Once, I think.
No, not this. This is the first time. The first time.
Why did I think that was done before? Old age? I don't know.
It could be. It could be. You've had a long week.
Oh, mate. You don't know the half. So I suppose as well what we're going to be doing tonight, we are going to do a minute silence for Twisted Welch's grandmother who did pass away, so we'll be doing that before we start the racing tonight, and that also means silence in the Discord as well. So we'll be doing that. So obviously that's just to pay respect to a driver's family.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I say, once we've got everybody in the lobby so everyone can give it their full attention, like I said, we'll start a 1 minute silence and announce that on here. We'll also do the same in the Discord so everybody knows that need to stop doing whatever it is they may be doing at that point. But
Yeah.
with 16 in at the moment, like I say, we're still expecting a couple more to join. Let's have a quick look. Who are we waiting on? So Bertrand's made his way in.
Jay Morley.
Yeah, Mr. Morley, if you're listening, where are you? Always hard to try to swap the other one out.
Well, I know one of the reserves can't race because they're actually doing an esports race tonight.
Oh, it's Sard
So
at the top,
he
isn't
didn't
it?
have to. Yeah, that's it. Tough out life. Tough out life. What was I going to say to you? Are we doing the other thing then after this, or is that going ahead of it?
Well, I'm not 100% sure. And I think if everyone's kind of left it last minute to get into the lobby at the moment, they may not have seen the message on the Discord there. So I'll ask again at the end, and if we've got enough, we will do. I think it was only two or three.
Why isn't Abby already though?
Not quite sure. But if you're listening, thank you very much. The delays obviously got to him now. But yeah,
Grant, do you want to do the announcement that we're going to the minute silence first? I think just to get that done, and then we can let you then get on to do what you need to do, mate. Obviously staying here for a few minutes, well.
Like I say, we've only got a couple that's marked the thing about the night race, and but I'll ask again afterwards, and we'll go from there. But okay, everybody, if you'd like to put your phones down and everything else, and we'll reserve this minutes, and once I tick the box to say we've started, then that's when we're going to the lobby. Just remember to give everyone at least 1 minute to load their setups prior to starting up for the one-shot volley. And I'll leave that to you, Colm. Thank you.
Cheers, yeah, I'm just asking the guys here really quickly just to stop commenting in the... So once I put that commenting out, I'll announce the minute silence there. So guys, as of now, we are going to go in for the 1 minute silence. So everyone who is in the Discord, who is trying to type on, can you please stop? It's only going to be 1 minute, so it's not going to change your life, but it's out of respect to a fellow racer and good guys here every week, Twisted Welch. So obviously condolences to Twisted and all his family on the loss of his grandmother, and it wasn't even about a month ago when his grandfather passed, so it's been very hard on their family. So yeah, we just want to pay respects there for his family. So for the next minute, just please be respectful there, and just be silent, be it in the Discord, in the chat here on Twitch, and yeah, I'll speak to you there in a minute's time. So just everyone take a bit of time for reflection there. We are a good community here, and we look out for each other. Thanks everybody for that there. As I say, fair play to Twisted as well. You know, he's going through an awful lot, and he is racing here tonight as well to keep his mind busy. He's obviously gone through a lot, so obviously everyone in the Discord has been there for him, and yeah, it's been quite nice for that. Just respect to everybody there. Nobody actually mentioned anything there in the Discord as well. Are you still there, P?
Still there, mate.
Good, mate. I see you're after starting up the race lobby there now.
Yeah, it was hold on tight. It's be a good one.
It's definitely going to be a good one. Do you want to go then and get yourself practiced in without having to listen to me talking every 2 seconds?
I shall jump out now. Good luck.
No bother. I'll talk to you after, hopefully. Enjoy. So guys, there you have it. So tonight's race, it is going to be 1 lap quali, and then straight into a 25% sprint race, and then it's going to be championship order for the main race. So a few guys that might be even kind of back in the grid a bit, which we know are fast, will be up there at the front. So this is going to be quite interesting to see how heavy everybody actually does race. And I'd like to thank everybody in the Twitch stream as well as in the Discord there for taking that minute silence. In that minute, it's always good to reflect, and like, we are trying to build a good community here, and we've been blessed with how good everyone is towards everyone when they're going through something heavy like that. So it was nice to see everybody there paying respects to Welch straight away when he announced what happened, and just everybody with how they're going about this. So thanks to everybody. It's a great community, and you're a credit to just what we're looking to aim for. So thank you. Yes, I really do hope Welch does well. Obviously, the sentimental value of being able to dedicate a good race to his family and to his grandmother and grandfather, for that matter. So hopefully he does well. I will be egging on Welch today. So here we are now. The qualifying has started. So I'm going to try and stay up near the top because there's cars everywhere. So really, it's hard to know who's going to be where. Ratatron is in the lead at the minute. Digital's in second. PDMB third. PDB into second now. Right, it's all changing. PDB is now first. Digital, yeah, it's just changing. Who knows? There's Harry up in the pole. So Harry is reserving tonight. Harry cannot race full time in our Saturday league, but he is an admin and he does race obviously full time. He was the champion and in our season 1 of our Classics League racing, and he actually won out the head-to-heads as well, surprisingly. So great to see Harry here mixing it up with the guys, and then obviously Kyle, Meatball, Ratatron's a great new addition. I'm sure he's eager to get a full-time seat as well, and we are absolutely delighted to have all these guys in it. Like Kyle and Meatball are doing esports, great drivers, and they're only getting faster and faster as well. So for us, it's great to see all the guys there, and also see everybody improving. So not going too bad tonight. Look at Dame open 13th at the minute, so this is great to see. Welch up in 11th. Hickey's after coming up there as well. Oh, that one corner's let him down as I say that. He's dropped down a bit. Can he pull back time? And Ratatron's after losing a bit there in the third sector. So this is one of the sectors where you can gain so much time. Harry looks like he's onto a good one. I know this is one of his favourite tracks, as is one of mine as well. And he kept that a beautiful lap there. A 136.461. Kyle in second. Meatball third. Senna 4th, Aaron 5th, PDMB 6th, Nebula 7th, Grief up to 8th, well done Grief, Ratatron in 9th, then you have Welch up to 10th, well done Welch, Damo in 11th, Kenzie in 12th, Hickey looks like he's going to be 13th, he must have had a bit of a spin, possibly. Then we have DC, Digital and Aqua who got disqualified. So that was interesting. Going to be a great race, and I've been looking forward to this one. A long day and work, a long week. So I hope everyone had a great week and they're going to enjoy their weekend. Fantastic quali by Lando Norris today. Absolutely chuffed. I missed the qualifying. Came home from work, got to watch it, and I was absolutely chuffed being a McLaren fan. It was fan-fucking-tastic. Especially then seeing Sainz in second and then George Russell up into third. Great to see the young boys coming through it. Absolutely. It's exciting to see. The Formula 1, I think, is going into a very, very, very healthy situation. So there you go. That is it for qualifying. Oh, Kenzie forgot to turn his traction control on, so he must have been going drifting around half of it. Well, he's crying. No, he hates Russia. Well, Russia, for a man who hates... Or Russia, Welch, should I say. I'm calling you Russia. For a man who doesn't like Russia, you're doing well not to be too far off the pace, in fairness to you. So the race could bear better for you. And you're on 10, so unfortunately you have to stay on your softs. So be aware of Damo, Retro, mediums come out and then going on to the softs on the end. So it's going to be quite an interesting one. How do you do that? He probably, he definitely looks like he looks older than what his signs does. But honestly, is an F1 in such a fantastic place, guys? For like, as a fan of it, like obviously I'm a McLaren fan since I was a kid, so I'll always be a little bit biased towards them. But I like every team other than Haas at the minute because of the just having that idiot in the car. But all in all, guys, F1 is in a fantastic place. Look at the young talent that's in it. And like, I know Raikkonen, it's sad to see Raikkonen go, but he's done the right thing, letting the youngsters come up hopefully. through it. I know Albon's back into a seat, which is well deserved. So it's great to see some of the older drivers actually retiring and letting the fresh talent in. So I think next year is going to be very, very, very interesting to see. DC Lando. Yeah, man, I was so happy when he crossed that line. What a lap. And it was actually dodgy conditions with the slick, so fair play to all the guys who kept it on the track. And DC, fair play to you. That was a great call, and well done to Damo as well. Giving big respect to Welsh, tell him to keep the chin up. It's nice to see that. Damo was always there for everyone. Guys, I'm really looking forward to this race now. Now, it looks like it could be a 6-7 way fight for first place. Harry won't have it easy. There wasn't much time between all the guys really at the top. And racing consistency, keeping away from walls here is a massive thing. You can easily damage. So look, we're nearly getting ready to go. 14 seconds is going to be an outlap, the usual thing, and then the race. So it's going to be very, very interesting how this unfolds now, especially with the long turn down into the first corner, long straight down to the first corner. Yes, DC's podcast is tomorrow. That's going to be very, very good. I'll hopefully get a bit of time to prepare for that. Unfortunately, for me, I was meant to have a week holidays next week, and normally Sunday and Mondays are my days off. But now I'm only taking Monday off next week as a lot needs to happen in work. So 6-day week next week. So yeah, I'll still be able to do all the commentary. It's going to be definitely a fun one. So don't mind me if I sound tired and this week's stream's coming. So, let me get the old dashboard up now. Full track map. So let me see. So Retro and Hickey have opted to go on mediums. Everybody else is on the soft tyres. Quite a bold move. I think Hickey has the pace to definitely jump up a few positions. Retro is definitely going to look to gain places on the likes of Damo and Welch by hoping to get a good stint done on his mediums and hopefully avoid that. But if a safety car comes out, it kind of kills the mediums really. Well, to a point, I suppose, because they can still drive under the safety car and fresh medium. So, yeah, I think they're probably going to hope for a safety car, jump up positions with guys probably changing onto hard tyres then to finish out 13 laps. Had to get an old drink into me there. I won't be able to drink once this race starts. These 25%ers fly. So definitely an interesting one. Definitely an interesting one. So we're missing 4 drivers tonight. How is Harry going to go about this start? Is he going to go on the aggressive straight away? We're just waiting for the lights to go out. Here we go, guys. And normally it might take a delayed start normally with this, so it could be off straight away, it might not. Let's see how it goes. And we're off. That's the worst angle. So Harry's after getting a fantastic start, as is Kyle. Meekford is up and towards Senna's still in fourth. Senna's going to be going for that toe. Looks like Hickey's after getting up a few spots there as well. Will everyone keep out of trouble? Kyle's on the inside and Harry's not giving an inch, and neither is Kyle. That's great hard racing by all the guys. And none of the top. Oh, Arianator's after getting by Senna just as I say that. I was going to say none of the top 4. And Meatball's gone by Kyle also down the inside, but Kyle has the inside line to the next corner. Meatball stays around the outside. Brilliant driving there. So as we see it there, Kyle is down to 3rd with Arianator in 4th and Senna is in 5th place. Senna needs to get back going there now because Nick PDMB was trying to go around the outside. This is great racing so far. On here with Senna. PDMB is absolutely flying here. PDMB gets by Senna as well. Senna is dropping backwards fast. Brief is now on the back of him also. And is Grief going to get through? No. Senna has the line cap, but Grief has much better traction. Senna is struggling at the minute. So Grief is after getting by Senna. That's Senna after dropping down a good few places there now. And Hickey's by Senna also. This is not the start that Senna wanted whatsoever. Wow. And we have then a yellow sector with nobody in it. I don't know why that's happening. Guys, that is an epic start there. So you've never getting Welch swapping positions there. Welch is down at the 13. Ratatron is down at the 16th place. Wow. So at the minute now, Harry is still kept in the lead, but this long straight is going to be tough. He has Meeper right behind him now. Coyle, there's a train of guys. An absolute train of guys. Digital is after dropping down as Nebby's got by him there. Welch is after going into the pits, as is Ratron and Digital. Harry is after doing enough to stay in the league. So far this lap, all the guys are pretty much going to stay where they are. Senna was showing his nose, but not much happened there. But DC, oh, in the inside of Retro. Retro's after cutting across him. Oh, I don't know whose fault that is. To me, it looked like there wasn't enough room left for DC, but who knows? Oh, DC spinning around and around and around. Wow. Go on, DC, get it going. Cool down the tyres. It's going to take a small while. So it looks like all the guys there have now changed it. Oh, Aaron's after getting by Harry. What's after happening? Harry, guys, I'm after missing out. Harry has no wing. Wow, what did I miss? What did I miss? Wow. So we have Meepearl now in the lead. Kyle in second. Aaron in third. PDMB and Grief in fourth and fifth. Hickey's up to his 6th place. Then we have Senna in 7th. Harry is in 8th. He's going to drive the nuts off that to get it back in. Wow. Senna looks like he's starting to get the feel of that car. It normally takes Senna a lap or two to warm up and then he's going. But he has dropped several places here. It definitely has not made life easy for him. So I'm going to stay on with Senna. He's close to Hickey. Not close enough, says Hickey though. Meeple now to one fast lap of 133.794. Oh, DRS is enabled now. Senna is going to be going for it. This is where things will change. That DRS is wide open. He is going like a train. We're going to see a few positions change here now. So it looks like Senna is... Yeah, he's going around. Oh, he's got a 3-second penalty there for that. Well, he's after getting around Hickey. He needs to start shooting on now to let that penalty not affect him by the end of the race. This is going to be quite an interesting one now, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Kyle is literally behind Meeple also. And there is a yellow in sector 1. Is that Harry? No, he's out of the pit, so I don't know why there was a yellow flag in sector 1, guys. So if Kyle stays in, Aqua's after getting a penalty there as well. So if Kyle stays in as DC pits, if Kyle stays this close with the next two DRS zones, he's going to have to wait till the main straight, really. There's no point doing it here and then giving him the tow. Be patient, he will. Yeah, he's going to be patient. He is literally flying there now. So PDMB is after getting by Aaron Maher. Oh, lovely down the inside. Well done, Nick. He's going to keep him defended off. He is indeed. This is going to be tougher for him now down the back straight. So Meepearl now and Kyle. This is going to be the one I'm looking for. Down the main straight. I don't think Meepearl's going to be able to do much on Kyle. I don't know why there's a yellow flag there, but there is. Kyle is now after getting the fastest lap, and I'm sure that lap is just about to get faster. There's not much he can do. He's going to go down around the outside. He just doesn't have it in him. Although, I have to say there, Meeple really hurt himself there by taking that the way he done. Kyle now around the inside. There's not much Meeple could have done there. He knew that. So Senna is after getting by Hickey now. He is pulled away a nice little bit, but he needs to really get on top of Grief. But Grief is catching Aaron Maher, and now he's in that DRS streak as well. Guys, this is going to be great racing down to the end, especially with Meeple and Kyle. How is Harry doing? Harry is in 12th place there. Drive-through penalty for speeding under a safety car. Sorry, what did I miss? Welch and Ratatron are both in the pits. It looks like Welch has no wing on, so it means him and Ratatron possibly had a bit of a bump. So safety car, guys, sorry. This is going to make things epic. So Harry is already pitted. That's going to play into Harry's hands here. I know he's a bit back, but that's definitely going to help. Oh. Looking at this here where Harry is, yeah. I don't think it's going to make a major difference. By the time the guys play, Harry's way too far back to really gain anything from it. Well, this adds a new layer to the race. Yeah, so everyone's going to pick that's in the top 3 there. Onto a set of mediums to the end there, not a bother. I don't think we're going to see much changes, really. Although Harry might be able to jump to the likes of Damo and Nebula, maybe Aqua and possibly Kenzie, but Kenzie's going to have to go onto hard tyres. The softs aren't going to go to the end. Ratatron, 3-second penalty. So where is Harry? Yeah, so the likes of Aqua there. He probably should have pitted. I think he's going to be getting sick that he didn't pit. This must be killing Harry. He's going to jump a few places, but who knows how many. So let's see how many Harry gets. Does he get by grief as well and Hickey? No. Wow, so Harry... he's after losing a lot of time there, really. Damo DC Welch has unfortunately a drive through, but look, he'll keep it going. Oh, Aqua has penalties as well. Kyle jumped out ahead of Meatball. Oh no, he did pass him just before the safety car, if I have my memory. That serves me correct. Aqua is going to kill him, like, well, not kill himself, he's going to kick himself for this. That is sickening. The poor guy. Lads, anyone watching this, who do you think is going to win this now? Everyone other than Hickey. Hickey's on fresh softs. Oh. That might be a big ask. That might be a big ask. Stop it, Shane. Anyone who doesn't know the only Shans I do is sales for him, that's all I'll say. I honestly don't know who's going to get this, but to be honest with you, it is between really Kyle, XRL. PDMB has great pace here, it depends how he does at the start. It's going to be quite interesting. Yeah, Shane, I am working tomorrow, as I did say. I was meant to be on holidays this week, but because of circumstances, I have to work it now, and I'm doing a 6-day week instead of my normal 5. But the only agreement I did, though, for working tomorrow is that for the 2 hours of the Grand Prix, I get to go watch it, not have to deal with work, and then come back to work after it. That was the only way I was working tomorrow. So look, it's not too bad. I still get to watch Lando Norris win a Grand Prix, and I'll probably then sneak a few cans out the back. Yeah, there's nothing worse than working long weeks, bro. Nothing worse. So Shane, if you're only after joining in, I might as well tell you there, as long with anyone who's watching, we are doing the one-shot qualifying, and this is only a sprint race. This is not going to affect the real race, which is going to be a 50% race after this. This is literally just for points like they do in the real Formula 1. So Harry was on pole, so MTP guy that's down in 9th, he got a wing damage. I don't know how he got that. I missed it when I was on with someone else. So now Aqua and Kyle are... Kyle and HSR is the real race, with PDMB, Aaron, Senna, Hickey, and even Harry could be back into it as well. Aqua will have to pit again, so it's going to be quite an interesting race, mate. I didn't hear from Steve. I was going to try to get Steve into our night race tonight as well. After this, we're doing a second race, which is a night race. So if you have an Xbox, bro, let me know. I'll get you involved. So yeah, Ratatron, and lucky for him, is down in 15th. Digital's having a nasty sprint at the minute, but at least he has the main race. Welch down in 14th at the minute. Kenzie is going to probably find it tough also to stretch those softs to the end. I know one of the safety cars helping, but it's high enough wear on these, so it's going to be quite an interesting one to see what happens. Why is Arianator and PDMB swapping positions? There shouldn't be any swapping. So safety car is now in this lap, guys. So now HSR Kyle is going to take over as the safety car essentially and control the pace, but he is not slowing down much just yet. He's going to wait to the main straight. I think he's a bit mad doing that. If that was me, I would be going so slow now, letting that safety car go and anchoring it on the last corner. Oh, Arianator has a 5-second penalty for hitting the back of Nick. To be fair, that's his own fault. I've seen what it was like even before. Safety car said he was going in, he was trying to swap places, so you have to give space under the safety car. So here we go. When is Kyle going to nail it? I reckon on the apex, the corner, he's gone. Yep. That was a great start by Kyle there now. Aqua is looking like, is he going to get passed by... Oh, what happened? Meatpearl. PDMB's up into second. What happened? Meatpearl, he must have been asleep. Great restart by PDMB. Brilliant. Meatpearl doing a bit of corner cutting there to stay up. Great restart by Kyle. Meatpearl is really taking track limits to a new perspective. Oh, Senna still has a 3-second penalty as well. That has not helped Senna whatsoever. Shiza. Oh, a bit of swapping going on there. Nebula now is after getting by Aqua. Aqua really needs to get into those pits. Harry now from pole position back up to 8th place. Good recovery so far. Hickey will be much faster now than any of these guys on the medium. So I expect Hickey to fly up through the field a little bit, but then he's going to have to either drop off completely, try go to the end, or he's going to have to jump in the pits again. Because I know it's only 6 odd laps, but it's a lot of laps to be doing on these tyres. Senna's doing a fantastic race there. Kenzie Retro's after jumping up 2 positions, and looks like DC and Retro. DC got back. Retro is definitely going a bit slower. Oh, who do we have there? Oh, Senna's after spinning. Oh, what happened there? What happened there? There's grief. So there definitely doesn't look like there was contact with Hickey, because Hickey still has his wing. I'm going to stay on with Hickey here now. There will be no DRS this lap. DRS will be active from next lap. Although Meatboard is getting a great drive here. Is he going to try out in a PDMB? He doesn't. Aaron and Hickey. Oh, Hickey's being really pushed out there. Oh my god. Grief's after crashing now. Oh no. That was just so unlucky. Safety car is now redeployed. Oh my god. Grief, I feel for you there, mate. Yeah, I'm sure Hickey won't be too happy with Aaron there at all. So now it's going to be interesting. Does anyone else pit onto the softs and go like a train to the end? I can't imagine the top 4 will, or even actually Hickey mightn't even need to know. He can just take it easy. Oh, I feel so bad for Grief there. Damo's now out in fresh softs. Fair play to him. He's doing the right thing. He's definitely going to gain a few positions now on the fresher tyres. Wow. Oh, if I was Hickey, I would probably stay out now at this stage. Also, if I was Hickey, I wouldn't be weaving my car around whatsoever. I'd be just keeping as much life into it, because it's going to do at least another lap. So just drive easy the whole way around. Keep any life that you can in these tyres, and then the last lap warm it up. And literally in the last sector, really light up the tyres, get it ready. So it looks like Harry's going into the pit, so Harry's going to try and go on softs to the end. He has nothing to lose now, really, so fair play to him. It's a ballsy goddamn move, but he's dead right. Ratatron and DC are in the pits. Welch, Senna's in the pits, Digital's in the pits. I'm sure Aqua's probably going to go back into the pits onto softs now. I know he's on fresh mediums, but why not? So I tell you what, it's going to be a good race with Harry especially getting onto the fresh softs now. Ratatron, who's also fast, Senna. This is going to be a great end to the race now, guys, because you're going to have guys that are going to be sending it with loads of grip. I will assume the safety car will be out for another lap. Aqua's after getting a 3-second penalty under safety car conditions, as you do, unfortunately for him. Aston Martin's a cool car, to be fair. So there's not much to look at here at the minute, guys, as we are under a safety car. But it won't be too long before we are back fully going. Anyone watching there, what's your predictions for the race now, especially with the top 4 on mediums? Hickey now is on 3-lap old softs, as is Kenzie, and Neville is on 3-lap old mediums. I have a feeling Harry's going to get onto the podium. I know he's in 8th place, but that guy is rocket fast. He was on pole, so I'm really expecting Harry to be back up on the podium. And possibly, no, I don't think he get the win in those amount of laps, but who knows. I'm looking forward to the real main race now. I do like this. This is more entertaining than just looking at the qualifying laps, doing a full qualifying. So the one-shot quality sorted out the grid, and now they're racing. And at all these places, there is points available for the top 10. So it's definitely worth trying to do your best here, because it's 3 points. Safety car is out for one more lap. Damo will be loving that, as Damo now will be right on the back of the pack by the end of this lap. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Trying to look down now. So Renault are in a really strong position at the minute. Great news for Hickey, being a clean driver. All them guys ahead of him had penalties. That's going to be quite an interesting one as well. Yeah. It's hard to know really if he's got. It depends if anyone puts in submissions against other people. So for the likes of Kenzie there, for spinning DC, and then for Aqua, yeah, it really just depends on whether them guys actually put in an argument to the stewards in our stewards room for it. But yeah, anything can happen. There was a few dodgy moments there I seen that I wouldn't be surprised being reported into the stewards reporting area for incident reporting. So it looks like the safety car should be in this lap, so we're going to have 3 laps really of flat out racing. It's looking quite favourable for the likes of Harry, Ratatron. What is the crack with Senna being so far down? He's after pitting in again. Had to have there. Doesn't know why is he out so far out the back. This is not a good one for Aston Martin here. So Kyle knows how to do the restart here, but the thing about it being from 5th place back, or sorry, from 8th place back, they're all on fresh tyres. So the other guys have 4-lap bowls. So to be honest with you, I don't expect Hickey or Kenzie to be able to put up to as much of a fight as the guys in the mediums, as the softs would have gone a little bit stale with 4 laps on them. I know there's a few laps under the safety car, but I think they will be a little bit stale. So this is going to be quite an interesting one to see how they hold up for the next 3 and a bit laps of flat out racing. So Kyle at this time has opted to slow down quite a little bit compared to the safety car to get a bit more heat back into them tyres. Welch is after getting a bit of a penalty there for tipping the back of Ratron. Not what he needed. Not what he needed. Yeah, so Kyle is really going for that. You can see the Renault guys are straightened up, ready to go. He'd Kenzie. Oh, Kyle is after getting the jump here. That was a brilliant race start. Oh, Digital's after getting a penalty there also. So look guys, we are away, and as you see, Meepool has a fantastic throw here on PDMB. PDMB is opting for the inside line. Harry looks like he's going to get by Kenzie, which he does. I'm going to keep on with these guys here. That's great defender by PDMB. Damo was disqualified from the session. I don't know what happened there. Grief is out also, so obviously there was an accident there. Oh no, Grief crashed. I don't know why Damo was disqualified. So that was unusual. So Meatball now is flat out behind Nick PDMB. Harry is up into 7th place. Ratron's up into 9th place. Hickey is stayed good in 5th place. Looks like he's going to go for 4th place soon by the looks of it. Harry now is up into 6th place. Great driving by Harry. Kenzie and Ratchon are having a bit of a battle there. Aaron Marr is after getting a 3-second penalty. Penalties are going to be a huge thing here. Oh, Kenzie Retro's after dropping a few places. He's still going, which is the main thing. Going to jump on here with Meatball, who is 0.4 of a second off PDMB. There's not much I'm going to do there. Hickey is absolutely flying here with Aaron Marr. Hickey's going to go down the inside. And Hickey looks like he's going to make it work there. Aaron, though, is defending greatly, keeping that inside line for the next corner. Hickey's going to have to wait a bit more. But look at that. Harry is after jumping up the inside of both of these guys within 2 corners. What driving by Harry. That goes to show you. Aaron's doing his best to defend it there, but Harry's on fresh tyres. Brilliant move. Brilliant move. PDMB now and Aaron, or PDMB and, sorry, Meatball are at it, but it looks like Meatball's going to be getting the DRS, I would assume. But DRS has not been enabled yet. PDMB is now on the back foot now, and Harry is on that chase for that podium position. I did call it before the race restart. Harry will be on the podium. Let's see, can he do that? And look at Senna there from second last. He's after pulling a few spots there. He has a bit of a train behind him. Let's see what happens. Hickey is still in 5th place, which is doing well. Aaron Marr is down to 6th place now. Nebula is going to be chasing him there in 7th. Ratatron is still in 8th. DC in 9th. Senna and Kent. This is great. Kyle is doing amazingly out in the lead there now. He got a great restart and is starting to pull away now on Meatball. Meatball has a tiny little bit of a breathing space there, but not too much, as PDMB is only 0.7 off him. But look at Harry. He is pulling in. He was 2.5 seconds. Now he's 1.7 seconds off these guys. Oh, and then we have a 3-second penalty for Hickey. That's Hickey's first penalty I've seen in a long, long time. But Harry might be in a good spot as well, because Harry has 0 penalties. It looks like Harry could get the jump up into 2nd place, especially at the pace he is starting to pull in these guys. And Nebula now is very, very close to Aaron Marr. What's Nebula going to do? And then you have Ratatron being towed behind Nebula as well. I have a feeling down this main straight now this is going to cause some great overtaking. So let's see, is DRS going to be literally activated for the last lap, cause a few upsets here. Harry is now only 1.3 seconds off and catching slowly. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a great end to the lap, and DRS is enabled. We're going to see some very close overtaking here, not between these guys, but from Nebula, Ratron. You have Senna in DRS. This is going to make a few people angry. DRS on the last lap being this close there. Ratron's going to pull him behind Nebula. Nebula has got the toe on. So pretty much essentially Ratron has a double toe there, but I think the two of them are too far back to do anything there. Senna is after getting by DC. So Harry is only 1.1 seconds off PDMB and catching. Aaron Marr's after dropping a spot and is after pulling it back there against Nebula. This is tight going. Oh, this is great racing here with these guys, pushing it as hard as they can. Nebula's after getting a 3-second time penalty there. Oof. Harry is going to go for one last shot, I think, against Nick PDMB. There is a DRS zone approaching him. What can Harry do here now in the last sector on fresh softs pretty much compared to those mediums? Senna's after getting another time penalty here. This is going to be a massive, massive thing in the race. Oh, Harry was pushing Hickey along the... Oh, sorry. Harry was pushing PDMB across. Oh, Harry is the inside line here against PDMB. Harry is overtaking PDMB, it looks like, on track. He's going to go around the outside there, has that place done. So it looks like Harry is only 2.1 seconds behind Meatball, which means he is looking like he's going to inherit 2nd place. And that's what happens when you drive a clean race, yeah. Harry is after getting the jump there. PDMB looks like he stays in 4th place. No, he does. Senna, no. DC got 5th place. Senna 6th. Aaron 7th. Ratatron 8th. Digital 9th. Hickey is 10th by the looks of it. Retro is going to be 11th. Oh no, Kenzie is 10th. Nebula is 11th. Hickey's down in 12th with all the penalties. Ouch. Wow. Time penalties played a huge factor there. Hickey is last essentially with all these penalties. Wow. Harry, not a bad job, buddy. Not a bad job. Broken wing in the first few laps, and then pretty much at the back of the grid does a bold move, gets on fresh softs, and boom, 2nd place. That was some great race, and the safety car slowed it down, but it gave a great end to the race there. An awful lot of action and overtaking. So that is our sprint race over. The main race will be next. So what's going to happen is everybody wants to come out of this then. Senna is going to set up the lobby. He's going to do a custom grid. It's going to be the standings order for the real race start now, as this does not affect the main race. Wow. Yeah, Harry, I don't know. On your screen it says 5th, but on mine it actually says you're 13th. That's very unusual. We'll have to have a look at that afterwards there to see the penalties. Actually, I'll see on race director. I just want to check Hickey's penalties to see what happened. Oh, yeah, you shouldn't have dropped that much. It looked like you only have 1 penalty, so 3 seconds. Yeah, so that's obviously a mistake. Yeah, there's obviously a mistake there for Hickey, so that'll have to be amended after, to be fair about that. So obviously we can look back at this stream. There is only 1 penalty there, because that's what I was thinking. You did only get to 1. Yeah, Aqua has a mountain of them. Nebula has 1. Retro had a penalty. Digital had a few penalties yet, by the looks of it. Ratatron, nice few penalties. Aaron, yeah, he had enough to drop down the order a bit. Senna had 6 seconds worth of penalties. No penalties there by DC. Great driving by DC. 8 seconds of penalties there for PDMB, unfortunately for him. Meat Pearl had 3 seconds. Harry had 0. And of course, HSR Coil had 0. So, interesting. So, yeah, the one to look into there was Hickey, because he only has the 3-second penalties in the game. For some reason, they put him down to 13th place, which does not make any sense. That's definitely one to be looking for after the race. Yeah, Hickey, we'll check that out after the race for you, mate. DC there with driver of the day. I think my driver of the day in that race was definitely Harry. From going from pole to being smashed out of it to being literally near last, and to come back up through the field and do that smart move onto the softs when he was up in, I think, a few places higher, sacrificed a few places and then got himself on the podium there in the 2nd spot. So very well done. Kyle done an impeccable race, stayed out of trouble and just done what he does, is win. He's a fantastic addition to our grid along with everybody else in it. So yeah, looking forward to the main race now. As you see there, fastest lap well at 1:32.8. Nobody else is in the 1:32s there. Harry was at 1:33.2, as was Meatborough. Ah, Hickey's back up in the 5th now. It's fixed itself here. Right, Hickey, it's fine. Yeah, so there we go. There's the real grid. So Kyle, Harry, Meatborough, PDMB, Hickey, then DC, then Senna, then Aaron, Ratatron, Digital, Kenzie, Nebula, Aqua, and then unfortunately Damo DNF'd along then with, I think, who was it there? I don't remember. Grief and Welch. Oh, the Welch DNF'd. What happened to Welch actually? I didn't get to see what happened. I think I know. Yeah, that was unfortunate. So hopefully he'll get better on the race. Hickey, you beautiful, beautiful Englishman. Don't worry, we seen there that you stayed in 5th. It was just, for whatever reason, the lobby decided to annoy me. Don't you worry, beautiful. And DC, I didn't do any voodoo, I did moodoo. So, there's going to be a few minutes break, but it looks of it as Pete does his wizardry as always. So let me have a look in the old Discord. I didn't get to look at it at all. Hickey, you told me you sent a screenshot. You actually sent me a nude, you dirty hooer. Yeah, dirty hooer. Let me have a look of Discord. A few minutes of break. So what did Pete announce there? Nick, I agree with nobody should be alongside of anybody under the safety car. Absolutely agree with that. I got a bit of a hurry over the stream there, sorry, I'm literally just looking at all this now. That's another nude by Hickey I'm just after seeing coming in, guys. Anybody wants to see Hickey's nudes, if you just message me, and it's only a £5 per nude. Although he'd probably send it for free if you asked him. Hickey, I have to ask you, while you're in the stream as well, did you get your pre-race ritual done? To be honest with you, it's quite an important thing we ask. It's for your health that we ask this kind of stuff. So Senna is arranging the grid at the minute, and yeah, let's go from there. So I'm just telling the guys in a break to let them have a pee, etc. So we'll start a race for, we'll go with 9:55. So I think the guys are going to start for 9:55. So there is a few minutes of a break there, so let's see what happens. I said 9:55, didn't I? 9:55 Irish time. Well, you wouldn't know what Irish time is, you mad whore. Does he charge more on his OnlyFans? And I'm delighted he has his pre-race ritual. Oh no, only the wife did. So what did you do? Just be lazy and sit there? That's very selfish, Hickey. You may put your future wife onto the phone and we'll have a chat, because I feel now her needs aren't being looked after if you're the one sitting there doing nothing. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. I'm going to have to talk to Shannon and just let her know, look, there's more to life, but teach Hickey. I promise we'll house train Hickey also. Just let Shannon know we'll house train you at some stage, mate. Sure, I have a little Jimmy Leprechaun on my shoulder tonight there, twist. Of course I do. Right guys, sorry, I've been looking through Discord there, a bit of crack going on in there, people giving out shit. But you just have to report everything. So how was everybody's night so far while we were waiting on the race to go ahead? Tell me, how was everyone's night? So tomorrow night, by the way, we are doing a podcast with DC, so it's probably going to be a bit later than 6:30. So DC, as it can there, I was thinking about for the stream, as normally I don't work Sundays, but unfortunately I am working Sunday tomorrow. just due to I will have to work until 6, so I just need a little bit of time to come and have a bit of food and that, and then I'm looking forward to chatting to you, getting to know who Mr. DC Racing is. And yeah, just same as what happened last week, general discussion, talk about life, motorsport, gaming, whatever you want. There's no set kind of standard. We just do what we do and chill. So anyone who is watching the stream tonight wants to, when they join in the crack tomorrow, and any questions they want to ask DC, by all means, message through the actual Twitch stream itself, or you can actually then put the questions in our podcast section, whether in our Classics League or in our 50% League. Yeah, you'll be very welcome into it. So yeah, now to be told to ready up and get on with the next part of the race. So this is going to be cool. So for the main race, the drivers have to start in the top 10 on the tyres to finish the race with. So Harry is going to be starting on softs. You'll have then likes of Kyle, you'll have Meatball, you'll have I think Aaron was on Meat as well. So you'll have Hickey on softs, you'll have Senna on softs, you're going to have softs. Memory serves me right. Was PDMB on softs? I'm pretty sure he was on softs. So, do you know something? The top 10 starting the next race, it's going to be a massive pace difference off the line, especially on those soft tyres. It's going to be quite an interesting one. So, as you see there, Harry is in second place on the softs. Then you've got Hickey on softs. I'll just get up all the information here before I get a drink. I'm definitely going to need a drink before we start again. So there you go. So Harry is on softs. You've got Meeple on mediums, PDMB on mediums, Hickey and DC and Senna on softs, Aaron's on mediums, Ratatron's on softs, mediums down to Damo. Excuse me while I get a drink. This is going to be a long race. Yeah, I'm really expecting big things now out of Harry today now with this one. As you see, predicted one stop on lap about 14 for the softs to change to mediums, or the mediums to change to softs, whatever way you're looking at it. Actually no, it'll be softs on lap 14. Oh, mediums, I don't know. Softs, they reckon to go to lap 14 anyway. I don't think I will push the softs that long. I'll probably go on lap 12 onto the mediums and do a bit of an undercut there as well, as the mediums will be dead. Now I know they're all on fresh tyres, but I just don't feel the mediums will be doing much after lap 10 either will the softs really. Right, that's the last drink done, guys. Getting ready for this, they're all going down at the back. So I think what we've learned from tonight, and what I think going forward, is we'd have to put a rule in place with this whole safety car thing to try and stop guys trying to overtake and crash into each other, because there's an awful lot of penalties there. Nothing can be gained from racing someone under a safety car. It's just going to cause you damage, penalties, stuff like that, and get you in trouble. So we're going to try and get something into place. All the admins, including myself, will have a discussion about that after, just to make things a bit fair. Like, I don't understand. The only time you should be getting a bit racy is on the actual restart, but even at that, you still have to respect and give room before that last turn. So guys, here we go. This is going to be a good start here. I'm expecting Harry to get a lightning start on softs compared to the mediums of Kyle. Kyle is a fantastic driver, and by all means, you know, I'm not going against Kyle or Meeple or even PDMB there, but they're especially down such a long straight with the grip they're going to get in the start. Yeah, some of them are going to be sitting ducks. You've got Hickey there right beside PDMB, and then Meeple. So here we go, guys. The lights are going off. We are now doing Russia. Lights are now out, so away we go. And it looks like there Kyle's after getting a fantastic start. Harry is all over the back of him. There'll be no DRS here. Harry definitely has better drive there. Harry is going on the inside there. Kyle is definitely squeezing him a bit. Harry's not afraid at all, and he's going to be on the brakes on the inside line into the first corner, and he gives Kyle the room into the second. Meatball is now right up there as well. Meatball has gone around the inside, so Harry has actually lost out positions here on this race restart. So well done to Kyle and Meatball there. Unlucky for Harry. Hickey is still in third. Who's dropping down there? Grief has dropped down a few places, as is DC. So I was going to jump back on down here. Hickey and Senna are going grand. We've got Ratatron down. Oh, there's carbon going everywhere there. What's happened there? They're all going through, but there's an awful lot of wind. Oh, Kenzie into the wall a bit. Okay, that is Twisted Welch out. Oh, he was up in the air there with Digital. Oh, God knows what happened there. Wow. VSC is out there. That is not what either of them guys wanted there tonight. Ouch. Well, I did see a car up in the air, very reminiscent of Hamilton and Verstappen a few weeks back. Wow. Wow, wow. Was not expecting that. The VSC should be closed soon enough. So I'll go back into that and just go positions. So, biggest winner so far has been Grief up 5 places. DC is down 2, Harry's down 1. PDMB, Hickey have kept. Senna and Aaron are up 2. Aaron's in the pits already. Did Aaron get any damage, or is he going to go on hard to the end? Oh, there's drive-through penalties being thrown out. 5-second penalties there for Grief. Oh, wow. Looks like Nebula and Damo have on drive-through penalties there. So what happened with Aaron, who he is getting a wing change? Is there a wing change going to McLaren as well? There is. Wow, so Meatball, Harry. PDMB is all over the back of Harry here as well. Wow, those mediums are obviously fairly fast. So I reckon, lap 11 for the softs then. That makes sense, 11 to 15. And the mediums going to the hards is lap 14. Right, makes sense now in my mind. I was a little bit confused before that, I will not lie. Okay, so Harry is down 1 spot at the minute. I'm sure he's going to do everything he can now to get by. So we have a spinner in sector 2, which looks like Nebula, is it? No, DC. I'm looking for DC. He's the only Mark remaining, so he needs to represent for Mark. So Senna is literally just being pulled along with Hickey at the minute. PDMB has dropped a little bit back now from Harry. Harry's starting to get his car going. So it looks like sector 2 there's a bit of argy-bargy going on there now. Kenzie and Retro. So Harry is a bit too far back at the minute. I'm going to jump on now with Senna. Although Meatball is all over the back of Kyle. He is definitely going to go for it. The DRS wide open. That was a pretty simple move for Meatball. Oh, he's ran wide. Oh, he's done the right thing. Gone back on the track the right way. And he looks like he is losing that place to Harry. Bit of wheel banging there. Oh no! Meatball is out of the race. Wow. Wow. Was not expecting that. There was an awful lot of wheel banging there. Oh. So Grief is in the pits there now. Probably the right time to go into the pits. As is Aqua. And Damo's not in the pits, but yeah, it says he is. I feel bad for Meatball there. Him and Harry side by side. It's really hard to know from the angle that we were at how much room was given either way, but it looked like Harry was a bit in the middle of the track, so there would have been room each side. I don't know. That's going to be quite an interesting one to discuss after the race, I'm sure. So it's still only a VSC, so Harry is right behind Kyle. DRS is enabled, but it's still under VSC. Okay, we're back racing now, guys. So Harry is 0.8 off Kyle starting this lap. This is going to be an interesting one here. Senna is very, very close to Hickey as well. Yellow flag in sector 1. Oh, who's that off? That's still Meekworth's car there. Oh, down the inside. He doesn't get through there. Kyle's done great defending also. Yeah, Kyle's doing what he needs at the minute. He's placing his car in the right place. Hickey and Senna are having a nice little dice there now at the minute. So a nice little train of the top 5 at the minute. Now we have Aaron and Damo trading places. And it looks like Aaron is after going into the pits. I think the DRS are going to play a huge hand very, very soon. So from Ratatron back now with 14 seconds with Den, Nebula, Kenzie and Damo are having a little battle there. Kenzie's after overtaking Damo. So Aaron's getting a full new car with looks of it, and Grief is now in the pits as well. It doesn't look like he has any damage though. I think he pitted early hoping that the safety car was coming out under that VSC. So I think he's kind of hurt himself, but Harry is losing out in time to Kyle. Kyle is absolutely flying here on these medium tyres. You kind of start to think, yeah, Harry is getting rid of those softs now. It seems like Harry is just not enjoying those softs whatsoever. I'm sure Harry will go on to hards now to the end. So let's see what Harry can do from there. So PDMB now is up in second. Hickey is very, very close in third, and Senna in fourth. So that DRS is going to be wide open now for Hickey. He's going to get an absolutely fantastic toe there. Or is he going to drop it down the inside? No, he's too far back. He gives a little look just to give a bit of a scare now to PDMB, but Hickey has the inside there. That's a lovely move by... Honestly, that was beautiful driving by Hickey. A lovely little dummy. Gets the inside done. Has the soft tyres. Has the grip. He is now towing PDMB across. But also Senna is right there. So PDMB can't look too much ahead of him because he will have to look behind him. So Harry is now on the hards as I predicted into 6th place. Now Harry will be going to the end on those. I know what Harry's like. I know he will make it work. So that's going to be an interesting one at the end of the race. Can he then keep those hards running fast? So PDMB, for fun now, has Senna all over the back of him. While he is all over the back of Hickey. But Senna's getting a double toe there. So Senna looks like he's going to jump out onto the inside soon. Although Senna's just waiting. Senna's being patient. Senna is still he's still there. Hickey is just driving absolutely beautifully there. He'll have the toe now for the next part. Senna is a lot closer this time round to get a double toe as well, so it's going to be quite an interesting one here. They are so close to each other. I'm sorry I'm not being able to look at any other racing. Senna is just showing the nose, letting them know he's there, but this is where Senna now just needs to get the shoe in a bit earlier, get that bit of a toe straight off the bat there. Hickey has used a fair bit up as well of his DRS, so Hickey now is the DRS, as does Senna, but Senna looks a lot further back this time. Hickey is also there, but Hickey might just do the same move again, show the nose, make PDMB run wide this time, but PDMB has learned from the last one, so it has not worked for Hickey this time round. That's been great driving. It looks like really, it looks, to be honest with you, like the medium tyres are the better race tyre by a long shot. The softs just aren't doing what they need to do, so that will stand well for the guys now for second, third, fourth and even 5th place there at the race tyres. So to be honest with you, them hard tyres might be a great bet for Harry, because definitely the harder compounds are the better race tyre at the minute. Why does it say Hickey's in 12th spot? Am I going mad here? Yeah, for some reason it's showing that, yeah, the final is definitely off. So I'm going to jump on here now. Why is it saying that Hickey is behind these? That makes no sense. Hickey has ran wide now, and Senna is after getting around him there, so that's Senna now actually officially after getting by Hickey. I don't know why it's showing that Ratatron is in 4th place when he's not. Kyle with the fastest lap of 1:34, so Kyle's after putting out a nice advantage there. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on Harry's times as well, see how he is against everybody up ahead. yellow flag in sector 1, but it's gone. So Harry is definitely pulling in against the likes of DC. So realistically, it's going to be interesting to see how much he pulls in then on Ratatron, Senna, and possibly PDMB, because he was in second place. Although PDMB did get by him, if I remember right. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Those mediums are definitely working very well so far, to be fair about it. Yeah, I don't know why Hickey's ghosting. Ritual round 2 is dead right. Ritual. It must be. That's probably the reason. Yeah, there's something definitely wrong with Hickey's timing screens. He is definitely in 4th place, not Ratron. It's the other way around, if I would say it. So Ratatron's in 5th really, because it would then show Hickey in 4th place. Yeah, that makes sense. So Kyle at 134.8. Kyle is flying out there. PDMB lapping 0.6 second off. So Senna is a lot closer now to PDMB this time round. He's going to show the nose too far back. Get in line, try to get a tighter line. Oh, that car would have slowed Senna down quite a bit there. Yeah, he's after dropping back a little bit of time. Harry is absolutely flying along. He's all over now the back of DC, so it shouldn't be too long for Harry then to try to scrub DC out of this and get on into the next car ahead of him. But will DC defend too hard? Will he, not too hard, but will he defend for the position? Will he slow down Senna, lose, or sorry, will slow down Harry and lose Harry a bit of time then as well? These are all the things you need to be thinking of, especially for Harry now. He's just hoping in his mind, right, I get up to DC, I get by, quick easy move and move on. As Senna opens up that rear wing now, he's definitely going to be too far back this time, but he might not be too far back when it comes to the main straight then. But he's not getting a major toe on him. I would expect a little bit more closeness. It looks like PDMB is doing just right enough. He's a very, very fast driver, as Nick. So Harry now is literally all over the back of DC. DRS looks like it's wide open, and that was a very simple pass, so luckily for Harry it was quite simple. I'm sure in his head he was hoping for that. And fair play to DC. It looked like DC gave the room as well, so I'm sure Harry will be thankful of that. So Ratatron is doing a good job there. So Senna is definitely close to PDMB, but just not close enough. So there you go now. The Senna, yeah, he's just that bit far off now, and this is going to be where the soft tyres are starting to drop off, while the mediums can start to pull that little bit out on them. So let's see, will Senna try go for an undercut, jump in? He'd want to jump in soon enough, although he has pulled quite a bit away, but it looks from Ratatron. Maybe I'm right then in saying that Hickey is down further in 5th place then. I don't know why it's shown that he's down at 12th. Doesn't make any sense. So Ratatron is actually in 4th by it looks for. So Kyle's having quite a bit of a breather now. That 6-second buffer is just enough where he can relax a little bit. Senna is all over the back now of PDMB. But this is where it shows, oh, that was a great line by Senna. He is literally a lot closer this time round. But you'll see now on the exits that that medium tyre has that little bit of grip over him. But Senna is not going to pit just yet. I think Senna might probably try and pull out to the 14th lap. Knowing Senna, he's quite a consistent driver. He's definitely quite a bit closer this time round. The PDMB has a bit of ERS to block him right when it comes in there. Yeah, so Senna has not much left in regards to ERS, so I don't think he's going to get by. He's close, but he's just not close enough. Trying to pull a mistake there out of PDMB, but he's definitely closer this time. PDMB just has that grip. That's the difference between worn softs and not as worn mediums. To be honest with you, I could see Kyle pitting on maybe lap 13. So he's going to pull the other tyres to the end no matter what. Or does he go longer and just do one stop? Going back onto the softs. If so, he'd want to be pulling that out to at least lap 17, 18, really. But then again, Harry is not that far away now. Harry is starting to catch the guys. This is where the hard tyres now will be very consistent for the next 10, 15 laps now. He'll be getting great pace at consistent time. So this is where Harry can utilise maybe jumping a few of these guys now. He will have the raw pace, although Senna now is literally all over the back of PDMB. Does not enough, he's too far away every time. It looks like once you're 0.6 of a second going into one of the DRS zones, you looks like you're really, really safe unless you're running really low aero. But these guys seem to run very similar setups. So 0.6 of a second is all you really need as a buffer to stay in front. Senna is staying out. Senna is half a second off this time, getting a nice toe. This might be a bit different from this time round, but yeah, he's too far back still. It looks like he's going to do something, but he has to get out of it then. That must be really frustrating for Senna now. His chance really is gone to do it this way, so he's going to have to pit very quick. And if he pits, the undercut will be quite strong. He will come out in front. And especially it proves really there the mediums are the faster race tyre. But then again, with the lighter fuel loads now, the softs might jump into that. So it's going to be quite interesting to see what does happen. Senna has run a bit wide there, and there is a yellow flag in sector 3. Kenzie has dropped it. Bit of drifting there by Kenzie. I'm sure he'll probably jump into the pits now. No point trying. Oh, he's going to stay out. I definitely wouldn't have stayed out on those overheated tyres. I would have went onto the hards to the end now. So DC's in the pits. And out. That wasn't too bad of a stop for him. So that gives Harry now a nice bit of a buffer from DC. Why do we have a yellow flag? That's PDMB going backwards. What? Oh, did him and Senna have a moment? And I missed it. Sorry, guys. So if I was Senna, I'd be jumping in the pits right now, but he hasn't. Senna is in a nice little spot. I don't think he'll pull the 8 seconds. So PDMB is in the pits now. He must be surely going on to the hards. We'll stay on with him really, really quick. So, oh, Ratatron's in the pits also. So Harry's going to hopefully get the jump on the 2 guys. So this has worked out for Harry. So PDMB is definitely getting a wing change, so there must have been contact, whether it be with Senna or the wall, but there's definitely some kind of contact there. Ratatron's in, and it's only a tyre change now, so Ratatron's going to be right on the back of PDMB, and Harry is now up into 3rd spot. Now, Harry does not have to pit again. He is on those hard tyres, and he has that bit of a buffer back. So let's see what the guys are going to do on their soft and medium tyres. Senna is going to have to jump in this lap if he doesn't want to be losing out from Harry. This is really crucial for Senna now that he pits this lap. To be honest with you, I think Kyle is going to go maybe another 4 or 5 laps. I think the soft tyres now will be dead by the end, so PDMB really needs to utilise the pace he has now, as Ratatron needs to utilise the fresh mediums to keep up and then pass PDMB. So Harry in his zone there, not a bother. Does pit? He's going to have to really pit. He is crazy staying out this long. But he is staying out. He is crazy. He's local. As the good old Chambo himself would say, mad hooer. Wow, I wasn't expecting Senna to stay out there. So Kyle is still pulling away, 9.5 second buffer. And it looks like we have a yellow flag in Q3, or sector 3 should I say, but no, it's fine. All is good, all is well. So Ratatron is getting closer now to PDMB by the looks of it. Yeah, he's starting to pull in slowly. It just seems to be the mediums are the better tyre around this track. Although it's starting to look a little bit dark, I wonder, would it dare rain? Would it dare rain? And if it does, that would be a genius call by Coyle to stay out as he's doing at the minute. Oh, we have yellow flag in sector 3. So that's Kenzie and Arianator, but I don't know why there'll be a yellow flag for it. Because neither are driving slow. Is Senna going into the pits? This is the one I'm very interested in. In my opinion, he's digging his own grave if he doesn't get in the pits now. Harry, it looks like, is going to overtake him now. And as we know, Harry is not easy to overtake. Oh, Senna's dropped it, Senna's dropped it. Oh my god. Wow, 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 wow. Coyle is literally handed what seems to be an easy victory now with Senna after dropping it. He needs to go in the pits. He's not going in the pits. Senna is holding off. He must think it's going to rain. Otherwise, I don't know what he's doing now to be going this long on these. If he's losing grip there and dropping it. I don't think it is going to rain. Harry is on it. His 23rd Nebula is a little bit behind Harry on those mediums. Going through the drivers here at the minute. Kenzie's in the DRS there, absolutely flat to the map. I wonder what happened to Hickey. I need to ask Hickey after the race what happened to him. Wow. Yeah, well, so I think you're right. Senna, I think he's killed his chance of a win, to be quite honest. Sector 3, multiple warnings. That is... Who did that spin? Aaron, was it? Yeah, Aaron spun. So Kenzie, Grief and Dame are the only ones with penalties at the minute. So there you go. Like pretty much Kyle has pretty much a free pit stop now. And Harry is an awful lot closer now to Senna. Senna needs to really pit now. He's taking too much of a risk staying out this long on those softs. Yeah, Senna is going in on lap 14. So he's after getting a good bit out of them tyres, so his medium pace should be immense. So let's see what it's like now for him. He's definitely going to lose out to Harry. Will he lose out to Nebula also? So there's Harry going by there. Oh, I think he's going to lose out to Nebula. Is he going to lose out to PDMB as well? It looks like he is. And he's going to lose out to Ratatron. I think he has made the wrong call here, although it is starting to rain. Oh, as he pitted, the raindrops are falling. Oh, what he was holding out for is just about to happen. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I feel for Senna now. He was obviously holding off for the rain, and just as he pits, the rain decides to fall. That is a killer. So HSR Kyle is in a good spot. All Senna can do now is literally put the shoe in and hope that he has a setup for the rain. So nobody's going to pit until the DRS is disabled. Then it's time to pit. Wow, wow, wow. Kyle has a massive lead here. Wow. So Kyle has pulled away in pole, stayed there. While everybody else pitting and having their small spins and that, it's really put him in a good place. So Senna is gone by PDMB by the looks of it there. Obviously on the fresher tyres there, Senna's going to be like a train. He's going to really need to keep pushing on there. He needs to get by Nebula as well before the pit stops. How's the rain looking? So it's not looking too bad yet. Small bit of rain, not enough. There's definitely still grip there. The track is still dry enough. Senna's poking like a good thing there now. He's pushing and pushing and pushing. I think the rain's going to change a little bit, but with the gap that Kyle has, it's not going to be enough. Well, who do you think's going to win it? Obviously, Kenzie's after getting another penalty there. To be honest with you, I think Kyle has this in the bag with such a gap. Unless he does to do something stupid now, he has it. Kyle's too good and consistent, to be fair about it. Kyle's wet, and it's starting to look wet enough really to merit mediums, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, sorry, inters. I'd assume Harry is going in this lap, I could be wrong. I normally am. Yeah, the rain is definitely coming in now. So Senna is after getting by Nebula there now. So Kyle is looking fairly comfortable still at the minute. Kyle really needs to pass Kenzie before the heavy rain comes, just in case the track was to go. And if Kenzie was to pit, he's going to hold up Kyle then by about 5-10 seconds, which could be crucial in the wet if his setup doesn't suit it and he's trying to keep himself in the lead. That's quite true, Welchie boy. You'd be by him in a heartbeat reversing. Definitely. Definitely. So, yeah, at the minute, guys, it's looking one-sided, but the rain always throws a few surprises in and people can overdrive, so it looks like everybody is fairly solid. Although Damo's the first guy to jump onto the inters. Let's see how it goes. Is he going to throw up much wetness? That's what I'm interested in seeing, because I'd assume it is wet enough now for it. Doesn't look like he's throwing much wet out. There's a bit of understeer there. I still think Damo might have pitted a little bit too early, but it's going for another lap anyway. PDMB and Nebula are swapping places here now. Nebula won't give up without a fight. PDMB has the DRS, Nebula has the fresh mediums though. Really interested to see when it's wet too wet. I'm going to jump back on with Damo really quick. Just looks like it's too dry. Yeah, Damo's understeering all over the place. It's just too dry for those inters, yeah. So Kyle has that nice buffer though. Like, it looks like on the cameras it looks wet enough now that it should be on to inters. But from looking at Damo's understeering, he's definitely not there yet. Ideally for Kyle, Kenzie pits this lap. It looks like Kyle definitely still has the pace there. And Kenzie's got straight out of the way of his teammates, so that goes to show you fair play to Kenzie. He is a team player at the end of the day. Oh, and it looks like Senna spun. Oh, sorry, Damo that was. I apologise. Just when I see in the Aston. Yeah, so I think Damo's pitted maybe a few laps too early there. He needs to make sure the inters go back onto that car really now at this stage. It just doesn't look wet enough still. Definitely is a little bit squirmier, but it's just not wet enough yet. Although he isn't flat around there anymore. He is staying steady. Bit of a lock up. Safety car is out. This is the time for him to jump. But for the guys behind, Harry's too far, Senna's too far, ouch. PDMB, so it really means with the safety car, Kyle is not going to lose nothing. But he's going to have the whole pack right back on his ass. So that's after being a blessing for Harry, a blessing for Senna, and for PDMB, Nebula, Ratron, and Arianator is out. so this is definitely going to bring a new element. Straight through penalty for Ratatron speeding under the safety car. Ouch. Oh, Kyle's after spinning it. Kyle's after spinning it. He's going to need Kenzie to stay out now for another lap, which Kenzie has done so. Oh, Kyle's all over the place there. He's got it in, which is the main thing. Yeah, everybody's struggling out there now. Oh, this is not going to be good for Senna. Damon was on this. Oh no. Damon needs to stay out for Senna. He needs to stay out for Senna. Oh, this is Senna's worst nightmare. Damo, please listen. Let Senna boy. He's doing it. Well done to Damo. Oh no, 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 Senna. Oh no. Oh, that's going to kill Senna's chance at a fight for a podium now. Damon's after getting done for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, I feel for Senna here now. I absolutely feel for Senna. Oh, that's the worst thing you could do. Oh, and Damo. Oh, Senna. He's stuck in 5th at the minute. To be honest with you, I think he's going to stay 5th. Oh, and that's the Haas guys after double stacking as well, is it? Ratatron's after DNFing. What? Oh, Damo has killed Senna's chances at podium. Unless Senna has pace in the wet, it's going to be very, very hard. I'm sure Hickey will be in this lap then. Wow, so that goes to show you how much it's cost Senna. Not only 2 positions, but a huge chunk back. I did say that the race there, you do not want to be double stacking. I was talking about with HSO and Kyle. Kenzie, being the slower driver, got out of the way for Kyle. I really feel they must have done that there. Maybe the guys need to go on radio during the race and just make those calls between them, because that's definitely cost Senna a huge chunk of time. I know it's not going to make too much behind the safety car, but that's 2 places in the race restart, which could be from finishing the race or not, because if guys crash in front of you mid-corner ahead of you, and guys that shouldn't be in ahead of you, you know, you're going to crash out, and it's because of that situation. Then was after hitting Nick PDMB there. Did I just see that right? Caught up with the back markers is looking like it's a hassle. Is Hickey staying out on mediums? He is. I think Hickey's made a mistake. Who knows? Wow. Harry must be delighted though. He was doing a great job on the hards, but at least this way now he's not 37 seconds behind. Hickey is finally in the pits by the looks. Well, it's saying he's in the pits. No, he's out. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with my timing screen, guys. Right, so this is going to be a crazy finish to the race, guys. Absolutely crazy finish. Kyle has to feel comfortable here at the minute. He can only feel comfortable. Ratchetron is obviously out. So out of the 16 starters with 10 left. Let's hope they all finish the 10 from the safety car. I'm sure the safety car will have to be in this lap. He can't go too much longer. So safety car looks like it is staying out for another lap. So I don't think there's enough time safety car for the guys to catch up, so it should just be in this lap and let them race on. Yes, it is a bit spread out, but it is what it is. So it looks like one more lap of the safety car with the Aston Martin safety car, and then we'll be back racing. I don't know what's going to happen now. So the most point or positions gained has been Nebula with 8 positions, Grief has 7 positions gained, Kenzie has 5, Senna has 2, PDMB has 1, Harry and Coyle haven't changed now, DC is down 1, Hickey is the biggest loser, down 4, and then Damo is up 3 places. Well done, Damo, keep finishing the races and get those points in. So Kenzie is ecstatic now being up in 6th place. Can he hold on to that though? That is now the question that I'm looking to see will he answer. A bit off the safety car. Will the safety car... I think they might be able to... Well, Kenzie should be able to catch him on DC. I then think now Grief, Hickey and Damo are a bit... Well, Grief is too far back. It looks like Damo and Hickey are mixed in. Don't know why it's showing Hickey in 2nd place, but it is. Oh, Codemasters on their lobbies, honestly. Sorry here now, guys. Safety car's going back in, so we'll get back going now. So what is Kyle going to do? What is he going to be able to do now? That's the question. So we'll get on to the main one. But I don't know why Hickey's shown in 2nd place now, but he is. And Harry in 3rd. So they're off anyway, guys. Harry has the toe on Hickey. Hickey has the toe on Kyle. And let's see how these guys do. Oh, Hickey's going around the outside of Kyle anyway. Hickey and Kyle side by side. Oh, Harry had to go a bit wide there. Harry's going around the right outside of Hickey. This is going to be Dodge City. Oh, they're after hitting there. How has Harry kept the car going? It's so Dodge. And looks like Harry has gotten by Hickey now. And now he's going to be going for Kyle. Senna and DC are squabbling by the looks of it there, and Senna has gotten ahead of DC. Oh, yeah, am I right? Yeah, I am. Harry has a 3-second time penalty. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So Hickey's in 3rd. Maybe the timing has fixed itself, because I know Hickey was up there, guys. I honestly don't know. For Hickey, his timing went mental on me earlier on, so maybe he is officially in 3rd place then. Grief is out. Grief is out. What has happened, Grief? Grief has dropped it on the main straight by the looks of it. Wow. Harry is all over the back of Kyle. How long will it take for that yellow flag to go? I'm sure Harry is eager to get going, so Grief has left the session. So sector 2 and 3. Obviously there's a sector 3 one. Will it be clear before the guys go around? So 9 left, so it is clear. What can Harry do now? I'm sure Kyle knows the speed of Harry. It's going to be quite an interesting one to see. Kyle has gone down the inside. Harry's just going for the faster line. And he is pulling in on Kyle. It's all about the line now. How is he going to do? And then you've got PDMB all over the back of Hickey also. I don't know where to be looking here. So Harry and Kyle have sorted themselves out for a second. PDMB and Hickey are sorted out, and Nebula. Senna pulling in there behind hand. We'll jump back on here now with Harry. Nice little train going on here at the minute. I love this action to the end of the race. It's always quite fun to see it, you know. Harry is all over the back now of Kyle. Oh, a bit sideways there. Kyle is driving nice and smooth. Harry is doing the attacking. He is letting Kyle know that he is right there and not willing to go anywhere. He's going to fight him all the way to the end. So we're on lap 24 of 27, and at the minute, as you're seeing it, after a safety car restart with the rain, Kyle has led every lap of this race so far, and Harry is going to try and give him a hard time here now. He's going to have to make this move naturally, as there is no DRS in the rain. So this is going to be quite an interesting one now. Hickey isn't too far off either. Hickey is pulling out time on PDMB, and in turn PDMB is still a fair bit ahead of Senna at the minute. So it's going to be quite an interesting scenario at the end of this race. Harry is not dropping off Kyle. I'm sure Kyle, he's not liking seeing that Harry is right there. So Kyle's going for the defensive line straight away. Harry's just going with the normal race now, but it looks like Kyle's gaining time there by doing that. Now Harry's going to have the toe, but I don't think the toe is going to be strong enough for anything here at the minute. And he's just all over the back of him there. I think Harry might follow him now the next time round, and he'll get that bit of a toe extra with him down the main straight. That might help him here. So Nick is after pulling a good bit of space out there. PDMB is doing grand. It's definitely spaced out now for the guys down behind. So this is the main fight at the minute. That's no offence to any of the guys that are racing behind, but this is just the closest race at the minute. So Kyle has a little bit of a buffer there of half a second pretty much. Although it looks like Harry got a bit closer around that corner there. He got a better line through it, got better traction. Nebula's after getting a time penalty. Then again, you know, Kyle just has to keep him behind because Harry does have his 3-second penalty as well, which I did forget about. So Hickey just needs to stay within that 3 seconds also. So Kyle is doing all he needs. He cannot really afford to let Harry by. If he lets Harry by, it could be a different ending to this race if Harry does be able to pull out that bit of a gap. But is he really going to be 1.5 seconds faster? Because we're going on to lap 26 now of 27. So if Harry gets by here, it could be a great end to the race. So let's see what happens. Depends how good the traction is out of this corner. So Harry is definitely going to... he's not following him. I'm surprised he's not going for the toe as quick, because the toe is quite strong here on the straight. So he's gotten tucked in behind him now. He's starting to pull in. He's pulling in nicely there, but it just won't be enough. Close race there. I think Kyle is doing enough at the minute. Unless he was to drop it and make a mistake, is the only way I feel Harry will have a chance of winning this race now. Kyle seems to have the match of him in pace, and I think just having the 3-second penalty is kind of putting a nice little dampener on it. But Hickey is now outside of that 3-second window, so it looks like Harry could hold on to second place. This is the race, guys, that we're going to keep watching to the end, but it looks like it's the closest battle, and it is the one of first place and second place. Kyle has definitely done enough so far. both of these guys use no assist either. I have to say it's been fantastic racing by Kyle. He's done all he's needed to do. Started the race first after winning the 25% race, and he has that buffer here to Harry of half a second, but Harry also has a 3-second penalty. So yeah, I think Harry would like to win it on track just for the giggles of saying that he won it on the track now at this stage. He is pushing Kyle along. I'm just wondering if Harry got ahead of Kyle, would he pull out much of a gap now? He definitely has a nicer line on the inside there. Just all over the back of Kyle. Does he want to do it? I think he just wants to do it on track, just to say he got by, that he had the pace, because he does have the pace here. He's literally, as you see, pushing Kyle along. Hickey is doing enough to stay on in third, but PDMB is starting to close in. Oh, look, Harry going around the outside of Kyle there. Kyle has ran him a bit wide. Harry's going down the inside here now with Kyle. These guys are having a right little battle here now. Kyle's going to definitely hook. Oh, he's kind of giving up. Great racing by these. Oh, Kyle's dropped it. Kyle's dropped it there. He kept it going though. Wow. Wow, good racing by Kyle there to keep that car going. He just got a bit too much wheel spin on the exit. Kyle knows he just can't make another mistake now like that. That 3-second gap then could easily open up there. He's dropped 1.2 seconds down. Harry's definitely faster in the wet here. Harry's pulling time on him. Oh, Hickey and PDMB is going to be a close finish as well, but Harry wins it on track, but unfortunately will finish second. Kyle has done what he's needed to do. He didn't need to overfight it there. That was a finish there for PDMB and Hickey there, literally all sweating it to the end. Senate in 5th. You have DC Crossing now in 6th place. You have Nebula then around in 7th place. Kenzie in 8th. And good old Demo, a bit down the road, finishes in 9th place. So that's been fantastic there. Definitely an interesting end to the race. I'm going to try to get Kyle, Harry and try to get them in as I'm waiting on the race to finish. How are you doing, Kyle? Are you well? Just please add in your... not too bad. Do you mind just adding in your audio, mate?
It's all good, I'll add it.
Deadly. Fair play on that. That was a pretty simple, really, race for you after the start that you got. You had it pretty much in control, to be fair about it then.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I really like the format for this weekend, to be fair. The sprint race was a bit... after I forgot to save my setup for Russia, so I kind of bodge jobbed one onto the car for the sprint race. It didn't work out well though, so I was like, okay.
Okay.
And I knew Mitra was faster than me. And then when he race, like, okay, that's the pressure off me, and then just and then when it started raining, I realised the setup I had was terrible for braking, so I was trying to lock up everywhere and mobs. And I think
a bit about you on the last lap, did it?
Yeah, almost. That was. Yeah, I was a bit to it was fast and McGee there.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Just glad he had a empty at a second.
Yeah, no, you were very good there. But to be fair about it, it was a very well led race from you. You pulled out a good stint on the mediums as well, especially with the buffer of then all the guys pitting behind you. Had that gap, and then especially when the rain came, you pretty much just had to stay out until it was wet enough for the inters. So to be fair about it, you done everything you needed.
Came out, but it didn't.
Yeah, well, that's made it more interesting for me, to be fair about it.
Yeah, I was sweating those last few laps in the rain.
Oh, that was very good. I have to say though, Harry was pushing it along for the last few laps. I was just saying there on the stream, I'm wondering if Harry was to get by, would he have pulled out the 3 seconds? Well, you done a great job defending and just placing your car in the right spot for you.
It was more or less. I was kind of, I was looking out under braking, more or less just throughout the track. It was fine. It was under braking where I probably off out, so on the track.
I was definitely good. I'm going to jump onto Harry there in P2. Harry, great comeback for you, to be quite honest.
Yeah, not sure what happened in the first couple of laps for me. Well, I know he went off, come back on. I left the car's width, more than a car's width. We were side by side when he come on, and then, yeah, don't know what happened to him, but he just coming to the side of me. Didn't think I had that much damage, but then just started dropping time like mad. So I was like, okay, apparently I have got a bit of damage. Yeah, didn't really want to come in, but forced my hand, and then, yeah, completely forgot about the 3 seconds, hence why I left it to last lap. Crossed the line and went, oh yeah, fuck. So
I noticed that a few laps to go then as well. That's what I was like, oh, it's kind of, it dampened what would have been an epic finish, which is going really hard, but I know you were fighting to get by, obviously to try time difference.
Oh yeah,
was,
yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I completely forgot about it and thought I'd, keep it clean, steady, pick out where he's worst and where he's going to drop the most time. Found it and then thought, right, go for it. Let's have it. Because I knew it was the first sector. The first sector and the start of sector 2 is where I was going to have him, and I could fight off the rest.
Yeah.
And fought as hard as I could. There is a slight timing issue with Hickey, though. I don't think he should have been there.
I thought. Yeah, because he was lapped. He was lapped, and then I.
But he wasn't though.
How was he in second?
He wasn't.
I've got.
There was a time glitch at the start as well, because he was running in the top 4, and then all of a sudden he was last with a lap down. Like just the timing went all over the place. I actually genuinely think he was up in the top 3, top 4, because for whatever reason, for most of the race, he was dropped down.
Yeah, I got a bit confused. I was like, he just handed him a free piece.
Yeah, no, that's the timing has been a bit weird in the game tonight. Because even in the stream, when you watch it back, you'll see me then going, "What? Why is he last?" Because I then thought that it was meant to be where his teammate was at one stage. I assumed was Hickey. Like, just none of it made sense, because Hickey was ghosting where Senna was, and he was ahead of that. So, to be honest with you, it makes sense that he's P3.
Yeah.
Because just the time was all over the place. I feel so bad for Senna. He was pulling those softs out. Then he decides to pit when he was waiting for the rain.
Yeah, I said Senna's being shagged there because he pitted for mediums and tied to the rain. I was like,
killed them as well. Damo didn't let him buy to win the pits force and an extra few spots, and lost them 2 places. It was just so unlucky for him. I think him and Damo need to do team orders next race, because that's after killing his chance for podium.
I was saying, like, when it's like during the rain, I was like, "Give ahead to me, it's that might pit," but
yeah, well, I was actually saying that on the stream. I was like, really and truly, Kyle needs to get by Kenzie, but Kenzie let.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Look, guys, great racing. Huh?
Sorry, no. I'm just watching the instant report that Meatball put up between me and him. Yeah, looks like he actually turns into me after the second point of contact.
We'll let the stewards
we'll have a look
anyway,
at that one.
Yeah.
Aren't you a steward?
I am, but when it's involving one of ourselves, we leave ourselves out of it, and that's when
chatting in the party, but his Xbox was like screwed, so he could flip it or something.
I mean, his connection did dodge. That he's just glitching out, and that's
I think he might have got a bit oversteer. Look at it now. Anyway,
yeah, it'd be a bit strange there to get oversteer in the dry, but we'll see.
How did you find the setup of doing the sprint race and then the main race? How did you find it?
Yeah, well, I quite enjoyed
you know what?
it.
I really like the format. I ain't gonna lie, I really enjoyed it.
If it weren't for my own
shot sprint.
Oh yeah. If it weren't for my own fuck up, I probably would have won that sprint race, which was annoying.
Yeah, what happened there, Harry? Because I didn't see that.
Oh, just lack of concentration. I was looking behind me, thinking I'd cleared the wall, looking behind me. You forget you've got the kink there where you run the curb.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, I'm amazed I didn't DNF, if I'm honest. How I didn't lose a wheel, I don't know, but yeah, it seemed to come off all right. So
it was a good shunt.
Still managed again to get second place in that as well, but Yeah, no, considering it's my second race on this game week, I don't think I've done too bad, to be honest.
No, you're definitely not done bad at all. A great reserve drive. As I was saying there, it's a shame you can't race full time in it, because I'm sure HSR Coyle and the other guys there would have a bit of competition on their hands.
Oh, definitely.
But
yeah, I think it'd be quite cool to sit there and I think me, Meatball and Cole would have quite a good scrap top there.
Change my name, but I can't be out in the 799. But
I got other commitments, unfortunately.
of course. I'm going to try to get Senna in as well, because I want to hear how he feels after what should have been really a podium position, guys. I'm actually gutted for him. I really am.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for him, this.
Yeah, I want to find out then, is he doing the night race? Because if so, I'm definitely racing in the night race one.
He's commentating, isn't he?
I think that's if it's going ahead. I'm not sure what's the crack with that. Hickey can't join in for tour or the conversation as he has no headphones on him. So I'm waiting to see does Senna join in. But yeah, lads, honestly, are you going to join the second race, Kyle?
no, I've got I'm dying.
No bother.
Chillax.
No bother, mate.
I will catch
You're well done, Kyle.
Cheers, mate.
No bother, mate. So, Senna, are we going to go ahead with doing the night race?
Yeah, we seem to got enough people here. Might as well give it a bash.
Grand. So, are you going to take over spectating then?
I shall indeed. I'm just going to sort the lobby out, give everyone a couple of minutes to have a refreshment break, and then we'll jump in with one shot quality and straight into a 50% race. There won't be a gap in between the qualifying for that one.
I'm jumping into a McLaren for it.
Well, it's good multiplayer cars, my dear.
Oh,
so we'll see how creative.
Got it.
What a prick.
Not very pleasant. I have made cars
Right,
especially
so,
for it.
Senna, what's your Twitch? Because I'm going to stop this Twitch, but anyone who wants to watch it then can join on via your Twitch.
Yeah, so as per the game tag, although it's underscore, I do apologise, it's FFG_Senna. Excellent.
So look, guys, my stream is going to end now, but if you want to watch our night race with Senna commentating, it is going to be over on FFG_Senna on Twitch. And thanks for joining this one. Well done to Kyle getting first place in both races. Well done to Harry. Unfortunate, obviously, with the accident in the sprint race, but you got pole and then a great triumphant return back into second place. Senna, unfortunately for you, I did mention it as well, you had the most unluckiest race could be. You pulled out those softs, and then the lap you pitted starts raining, and then Damo blocked you as well, so that killed you getting a podium. But
yeah, it's Damo's message. So we need to discuss strategy before the next race.
yeah, definitely. Oh, it's not letting me pick a livery, so I'm just going to be in whatever car by the looks of it.
It's not letting me pick a night race either, which is handy, isn't it? So it looks like it's going to be sunset instead, and that's marvellous.
Right, guys, this stream is ending. I'll stay in the party with you, though. Have a